What is a matter? Anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. Matter is a special kind of material having specific properties and composition. Characteristics of matter. Matter is made up of particles which are always in a state of movement. The particles have a space in between them called the interparticular or intermolecular space. The particles of matter attract each other. So what is a matter? Anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. Anything which has mass and occupies space is called a matter. Matter is a special kind of material. It has specific properties and composition. Matter is a special kind of material which has specific properties and composition. Characteristics of matter. Matter is made up of particles which are always in a state of movement. Matter is made up of particles which are always in a state of movement. The particles have a space in between them called the interparticular or intermolecular space. The particles of matter attract each other. So the particles of matter, they have space in between them called the interparticular or intermolecular space, and the particles of matter, they attract each other. Matter is made up of particles which have space between them called the intermolecular space. Now states of matter. Earlier there were 3 states of matter, but now scientists are talking of 5 states of matter. So the states of matter, there are 3 states of matter, but now scientists are talking of only of 5 states of matter. They are as follows. Solid state. They have definite shape and fixed volume, that is, have negligible compressibility. They have a tendency to retain their shape when subjected to the outside force. They are rigid, that is, on applying force they may break, but it is difficult to change their shape. So what is a solid? They have definite shape and fixed volume, and they have negligible compressibility. They have tendency to retain their shape when subjected to the outside force. They are rigid, that is, on applying force they may break, but it is difficult to change their shape. So these are solid. Now liquid state. They have definite volume but not definite shape. Liquids flow and change their shape, so they are non-rigid and considered as fluids. So what is the property of liquid? They have definite volume but they do not have definite shape. पानी को अगर किसी भी वेसल में डालेंगे तो वो उसी का शेप ले लेता है, इसीलिए they do not have definite shape. Liquids flow and change their shape, so they are non-rigid and considered as fluid. Liquid always flow and change their shape, so they are non-rigid and considered as a fluid. Gaseous state. Gaseous state, they neither have definite volume nor definite shape. जो गैसियस होते हैं, जो गैस होते हैं, उनके ना डिफिनेट वॉल्यूम होते हैं और ना ही डिफिनेट शेप होते हैं. द गैसियस पार्टिकल्स आर इन ए स्टेट ऑफ रैंडम मोशन, and the gaseous particles are always in a state of random motion. They continuously hit each other and also the walls of the container. The pressure exerted by the gas is because of the force exerted by the gas particles per unit area on the walls of the container. The rate of diffusion for gas is higher and lower for solids. तो गैसेस स्टेट की प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? they neither have definite volume nor definite shape, and they are in a state of random motion always. They are in a state of random motion. They continuously hit each other and also the walls of the container. The pressure exerted by the gas is because of the force exerted by the gas particle per unit area of the walls of the container. Because the pressure exerted by the gas is because of the force exerted by the gas particles. The rate of diffusion for gas is higher and lower for the solids. Plasma. It is the fourth state of matter. The state that consists of superenergetic and superexcited particles. It is the fourth state of matter. These particles are in the form of ionized gases. Example, the fluorescent tube and neon sign bulb. Neon sign bulb contains neon gas and fluorescent tube contains helium gas or other gas. The plasma glows with a special color depending on the nature of the gas. It occurs at high temperature. The sun and the stars glow because of the presence of plasma in them. Now the fifth state is the Bose-Einstein condensate. It is the fifth state of matter, Bose-Einstein condensate. It is formed by cooling of the gas of extremely low density, about 1/3,000 the density of normal air, to super low temperature. Then it is the fifth state of matter is formed, the Bose-Einstein condensate. Interconversion of states of matter. The states of matter are interconvertible. They can be interchanged by changing temperature and pressure. Solid can be converted into liquid, liquid into gas, and gas into solid. When solid is converted into liquid, it is called fusion. When liquid is converted into solid, it is called solidification. When solid is converted into gas, it is called sublimation. When gas is converted into solid, it is called sublimation. When liquid is converted into gas, it is called vaporization. And when gas is converted into liquid, it is called condensation. So this is interconversion of states of matter. Effect of temperature. With rise in temperature of a solid, the kinetic energy of particles increases, because of which particles start vibrating with greater speed. The energy supplied by heat overcomes the force of attraction, and thus particles leave their fixed positions and start moving freely. The temperature at which a solid melts to become a liquid at the atmospheric pressure is called its melting point. It decreases in the presence of impurity. The melting point of ice is 273.16 Kelvin. Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature, that is 0 degrees C equals to 273.16 Kelvin. For convenient, we use 0 degrees C equals to 273 Kelvin.